Okay, good evening, everybody. My name is Jacoby DuBois. Most people call me Kobe. I've seen some of your faces before. I'm not new to the entrepreneurial world. I started in Hatch a few years ago with a company called 9 to 5 Jobs. We formally changed our name to the Hire List. Tonight, I want to talk to you about our new platform called It's Real TV. And it's a video streaming platform for filmmakers and musicians. So, about a year ago, um, every Wednesday and Thursday night, after a long day of work, I'd be home, not necessarily watching TV, but more so surfing the internet. And one of the things that would happen was I would look at Facebook, and constantly in my timeline, I would see people commenting about the shows that were on primetime television. But they weren't really talking about what was happening in the shows. They were more so talking about what the actors and actresses were actually wearing. Um, and I would see this week after week after week after week. And then I started seeing blogs pop up, especially for shows like Scandal. So I'm pretty sure a lot of you ladies in here have watched Scandal before. People would. There was one episode in particular that really got my attention. Everybody was trying to find this one white coat that Olivia was wearing, and people talked about it for hours. And the next day, someone published a blog and told where you could find that white coat, and the store immediately sold out. And then that led to them wanting to make a line, a clothing line, just from the show. So I did a little more research. I went to Twitter, and as you can see from my Twitter research, I just started typing in shows and seeing that people were even commenting on Twitter about shows other than um, Scandal. So I saw it was the same thing for Empire, and it didn't even just limit it to the shows that were on TV. People were even talking about shows that were on Netflix, shows that were on Hulu, shows that were strictly on online or on YouTube. They were talking about where can we get these clothes from these individuals that are wearing them in the movies. So I decided that I was going to build a platform that merged video streaming and product placement. Israel TV offers brands the opportunity to reach their fans in a relevant but non-obtrusive way. Uh, those of us that are programmers in here, we use the term unobtrusive. So I'm pretty sure you know that term. So what I mean by unobtrusive is a lot of the platforms now are switching to formats where they overlay stuff on top of the video. YouTube has their cards that they now put on top of your video, so it's kind of disrupting your view at the same time. So it covers up things in the scenes. You may not be able to see what's going on in particular parts of the screen. So what we did was we wanted to decouple the products from the actual video and give you a products panel that allows you to, while you're watching, you can see what the person is wearing, you can see what products are in the video, and you can click and buy at the same time. So for us, video streaming was a no-brainer. Um, as of May of this year, you can see 193 million Americans were watching content via their computers. We're not even including mobile devices at that point. We're not including your tablet consumption, which puts that into I can't even describe the numbers that are coming in from just mobile devices itself. But we want to focus on just the web right now. And as I stated, 193 Americans are now watching content online. So, what makes digital advertising good for Israel TV? Well, if you look at the percentages of what's driving marketing and advertising and videos, we want to target the viewer's interest, and that's why we aren't overlaying the clothing on top of the actual video itself. We want to target their attention by letting the video itself be the ad. So we ran a workshop a couple of weeks ago, and Zach and I were talking, and I just came up with this last Saturday. I said every film, every music video is actually a startup. A lot of these people are trying to find ways to make money. There's constantly people putting out videos on YouTube and other platforms like Vimeo, and their whole objective is, I want to be seen so that I can eventually make money. But they are drastically, in large amounts, in large numbers, the people that aren't making any money on the platforms. For instance, one of the top earners on YouTube right now this year is a lady that records videos of dolls, and all she does is put the different clothes on Disney dolls. She has the top views, and she makes the most money. Where there's people that are putting together thousands, hundreds of $1,000 productions, and they're getting very minimal views, and they aren't getting any returns on what they are actually putting online. So we want to switch the game up for them and give them the ability to come to our platform, use our video player, and at the same time gain sponsorships, advertisement deals, and create residual income from the things that are being sold throughout the video. Our business model. We have affiliate links as stated in the products panel. So we are creating e-commerce with this, with our affiliate links. We want to create partnerships for everybody that's in our curated network. So we don't want junk. We want to surround great content with other great content. So then we can attract more sponsorships for your videos. So any filmmaker that's in our curated network actually goes to market with us. We become the platform that drives their video, and then we go out and we look for sponsorships and deals for future films for them. Last but not least, one thing that we thought that no other video streaming platform was doing was allowing the public to take their technology that they've created and actually use it for themselves. So although we are creating a new video player we feel is very powerful for advertisement, we also feel that others should be able to use it too. So filmmakers and musicians can come to our platform and stream through us, but we want to open it up to communities like the WordPress community, bloggers, people that are that are building their own sites. We want to give you the ability to, you aren't going to build a video player yourselves, but what about being able to write a blog? If you're a food critic or you're a fashion designer, you could write a blog, sell your products right beside your videos that are in your blog. So we feel like a SaaS model was definitely a way to cap this off very well. Our strategies. Right now, we are going throughout film communities. We are reaching out to film festivals, meetups. There's a lot of sites that we are going to just ping people that are on there that we feel that have great content, and they may not be making large amounts of money. So we are trying to, through brute force, reach as many filmmakers, as many musicians as possible daily. And we are getting some really great responses. Just recently got a really big film out of Las Vegas called Black Salt. You can actually see that trailer on YouTube right now, and we've come to an agreement to stream that on Israel TV, and that will be coming in the next couple of days. I'm going to bring one of my co-founders on right now to talk about our technology stack. Our public-facing site right now is built in Ruby on Rails, and we're doing our user management, our tracking our impressions. You can see how many views that you're getting, how many likes and dislikes your video is getting, also comments, so that you can interact with your viewers. But Kyle actually built our back end, and I'm gonna let him talk a little bit more about our technology stack.
Well, I don't want to bore you guys too much, but I think the important part is what Kobe already touched on, is we've been designing this from the ground up to be very scalable. We want to build out Israel TV with the SaaS product in mind. Probably the best way to go through technology would be to show up the website. Are we going to do that soon?
Yeah. That is very true. We want to show you a demo of what we have. So, Well, our team consists of 3 people right now. Myself, Bianca Chesmart, who's in DC right now, working out some of the designs and also getting out into the communities in DC. So she's actively trying to get us filmmakers right now, tonight as we speak. And then Cal Amos. So this is a first look at our site. Sorry if I'm standing in the way. Okay. So we have a pretty sleek look for our front page. We tell a little bit about what we do and who we are, and we give our users the ability to sign up. But what we want to do is give you, if you click on the second tab, I want to just give you a little example of our video player. This is shot by a student from Old Dominion University, and if you notice, as the timeline goes, there's everything in the video is a product, and the video player recognizes what timeline spot that it's in, and gives you the ability to click on the things that are in the video. As you can see, he's wearing Calvin Klein jeans. He has an athletic T-shirt on. And it actually allows you to go back and forth between parts of the timeline and see so that you don't miss any of the products. Let's go a little further down into the video. You can see like he has a red pair of sneakers, red coat. So these are all things that are linked to products. You can click on the links and then you can go buy. So for future usage, we want to keep all sales into the site. But for now, we feel like for testing our beta version, we're at a good spot to launch, and we're going to try to build a community from here. So now we'll open it up for any questions. Okay, we're going to start with Shay.
Say I'm a fashion blogger and I already have sponsors and affiliate relationships. Am I able to create an account with you guys and use those affiliate links that I already have, or do I have to wait for you to find sponsorships for me?
Well, as I stated before, when you become a part of the network, we go to market with you. So there's a lot of things that you're going to already have. If you've already created and generated business before you've gotten to us, then we can't control that. But what you do when we connect with you, we're going to work with you also to still get you more sponsorships, more partnerships, because the more you make, the more we make. So it's beneficial for the both of us. Yeah. So from day one, we're developing the tools so that we can all grow together, and we split the profit share between the company and yourself.
So how do you track that, like from an affiliate link, like the Amazon link? How do you track that between what's being made and what the customer gets and what you get?
So currently, we thought like the best platform to go with for affiliate links was Amazon because it's so trackable. So we have an affiliate program that we're a part of, and through them, they track on their end and then give us the metrics.
So it's your affiliate account.
Right.
Okay, that's
And from there, we are seeing ways that we can actually build that to create our own dashboards to see all the metrics right in Israel TV. And those are features that we will add as we go along. Yes.
Good question. My son uses YouTube all the time just to watch how to do things, but he always does it on his iPhone or smaller device. I just tried to pull up your site. It's not looking as if it's completely responsive. Is that?
Well, we don't have this online yet.
Okay, that's what.
Yeah.
Just checking because like I said, that's you're gonna lose a very important portion of the market. That's not really responsive.
Yeah. So we are building for mobile devices too. We're going with the version of video that most mobile devices use right now. So we're streaming with MP4 video, and then as we see where we can expand into other formats, then we might. Most phones right now use MP4 format, so we will be able to stream video on all mobile devices, and then the site is also responsive to that. Next.
What you said at the start when you were talking about people looking for things from television really piqued my interest because I and a bunch of my friends are cosplayers. If you're familiar with the concept, I don't know.
Yes.
Yes. So this was brilliant because it's not only hard to find stuff, it's hard to find good quality stuff. So my question is, will this apply to animated programs too?
That's a good question. We actually let me see. So there's
I'm really excited.
just one of our examples. I'll show you offline, but we actually had a couple of guys do animated shows for us. So we're looking at turning gaming into shows, cosplay into shows, any type of fantasy type of stuff. But we want to turn those into active shows that people can turn around and actually buy the products from live. I mean that is a huge market, and we want to capture that market.
Yeah, I mean, I do it really cheap, and I spent $300-400 on setups. I've had friends pay in total over $1,000.
Easily. Yeah.
I spent $100 on a wig last week.
Yeah.
Well, we definitely need to talk to you because we need. But yeah, it's like I said, it's a very huge market, and we really want to capture that market. Definitely. Next question.
You may have answered this in a way that I didn't understand. Can you so if you have this video and you put this, I don't know, these products on the side, can you embed that into another page, or does it have to come off of this website?
Well, right now, like the videos that we are using right now, it's Real TV is a network. Okay. But what we are doing, and I'm gonna let Kyle explain this a little more so you can understand it. We're creating a SaaS model. So basically, we saw where we felt like companies like Netflix and Amazon Instant Videos should be able to take their video player, their technology, and allow you to stream through that same technology that they use. By the way, we actually do use the same type of service that they use right now. So until we feel like there's a better solution for that, we'll be streaming on the same types of services because they are, the top players in the game. But Kyle, I'll let you know how we plan on doing it from dropping on the other page standpoint.
Yeah, and that is part of the plan. The player is a standalone thing, totally separate from its real network, and we are eventually going to offer that the ability to embed that player on whatever website. We'll host the video. We'll take care of tracking all the data through some sort of management console. Give you a link that you can put on your page and embed the video on whatever site.
The sweet thing about it is what we are planning on doing for the public, we're actually doing ourselves. So I built the actual front end, the technology that people will see on their mobile devices and on your computers. I built that in Ruby on Rails. And Kyle came up with the idea of, instead of writing all the JavaScript to do it, in the Rails app, we decided to eat our own dog food. I think that was the term that I've heard before. And we are actually dropping this into the site from another service that we built separately. So you'll be able to do the same thing that we're doing to stream for filmmakers and musicians. You'll be able to do the same thing on your blogs or on Facebook or any other mediums that you want to drop a video onto. So, that's the same way of streaming in this page right now, you'll be able to do the same thing.
Is anybody else doing this?
We've gotten that question a lot, and that's one of the reasons why we want to get to the market right now. When we first started the idea, and this is a very true story, we sat down, I pitched it to my co-founders, and I said, and Kyle was like, has anybody done this yet? Like, and Bianca was like, well, let's look, and we couldn't find anybody. 7 days later, YouTube came out with the card feature, but we knew that at that point, we did not want to overlay anything on top of the video. So They do have things where you can, connect in the timelines. And one thing I did was I sat for an entire week and I watched video after video after video after video until it made me sick. I just wanted to see if I'd like this feature that they incorporated into their video, and it really got on my nerves. Even some of the shows that I loved and I watched on there, I was like, oh my gosh, this is driving me crazy to see something pop up right over the actor's face or right over some part of the video, and I'm having to try to click away from this and so I can see the entire thing. So
YouTube could easily change the interface and do what you're doing, so what would you do if that happened? Because then,
well, I mean, if they did that, what we're sticking with at the end of the day is this is a curated network. So we're going after talent and we're limiting who's going to be able to stream through us. So everybody's not gonna, you're not gonna have your dog videos or your cat videos on It's Real TV, unless it was a show that we felt like that was, marketable.
So what makes you different at this point is you're curating the content.
Yeah, we're curating the content, and our end goal is to be a SaaS model that we can make money from.
On your scale, you guys thought about what you're going to do for the UGC as it starts to populate your servers and whatnot, abandoned and CDs, and have you looked at what it's going to look like, say 6 months or a year from now?
We're all in the cloud right now, so we're pretty much leaning on AWS to sort of help us with that. Yeah, we haven't gotten to haven't had to do any type of heavy CDN or scaling yet, but it's all set up. So we'll probably be yeah.
As I stated before, if we find a better solution like InMotion hosting, then if we find a better solution, then we definitely are looking to scale, and we built it to scale. That's the beautiful thing about how we've done it. Nothing is blocking to where we can't scale or switch to another stack or switch to where we want to store our videos and stream from there. So it's very scalable right now.
Do you guys have an idea of what your model will be, your pricing model for the player? Will it be on a per site basis, a per use basis, per page? Given that any thought?
Right now, our thought process is a per site basis or per account basis. So you would pay for an account that would probably go across X number of sites,
okay,
and then you would pay that monthly. Any other questions?
Thank you guys so much.